I am ready. The players are ready. The crowd is ready. Everybody's ready. Let's count it down. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Vandy, if you predict Fractal score plus or minus 100K, I'll donate $6.90. All right. I'm going to predict 1.25. 1.25. K9 watching Tetris, thank you so much for the 321 bits. K9 trying to get that started, but doesn't seem to be a trend, but it's definitely a trend I can get behind. Beautiful combo for Sidnev to get Tetris ready. Those two J pieces, work of art. All right, kids. Laurie, look what you've started. 76,000 here for. I don't want to go into emote only mode again. Oh my word, Laurie, what is wrong with you? Oh my god, we're getting gross here in the Twitch chat. Watch on YouTube, it's better to watch on YouTube. You won't be exposed to these horrible, filthy minds on Twitch, YouTube. Bastion of purity in a sick moral landscape. 118 for Sidnev. Tetris for Fractal, 145. Sidnev will get one back as well. All right, Tetris here for Fractal, 214. You're taking a hit off that lotion. Playing one-handed. $232 for Sidnev, $238 for Fractal. The winner goes to the semifinals. Now it's looking like those semifinals won't, the semis and finals bracket probably won't happen until early January. Of course, the holiday season, a little bit disruptive to Tetris competition here at CTM, so they didn't really consult us when they chose the date of these holidays. Write your congressman. Oh, Pumpy saying we might be able to sneak it in next week. We'll see. Depends on who wins. Well, I guess I'm rooting for whoever can play in December. So there you go. Favoritism. I don't know who that is, so I don't know who I'm rooting for. 327 here, Sidnev. 310 for Fractal. Fractal with the Tetris. So we are pretty neck and neck through 70 lines. Now, don't forget, we have a whole other bracket coming up immediately after this. Like immediately. And there's some heavy hitters there. Eric, ICX, Miles the Great, Alex T, and Eyeball. So Eyeball, yes, the Super Mario Brothers runner. Super Mario Bros. I have a hard time when people call it Super Mario Bros. Like, I know it says that on the screen, but then you go, oh, you watch, oh, the world record Super Mario Bros. Well, we never called it that growing up. I don't know who's calling it that. $514 Sidnev, 381 Fractal. We called it Super Mario Brothers, and the way why it's called that is because there was a TV show called the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, and they said brothers. And also, when you abbreviate a name of something, it doesn't mean you get rid of what it's called. Like, you know, you can abbreviate William WM, but you don't call him Wim. Hey, Wim. Get over here, Wim. How's it going, Wim? All right, William. 560 here, Sidnev. So there you go. That's my blue bracket rant. Very tetchy today. If I just hear something that I don't like, I'm feeling very combative. Oh, am I repeating my rants? Did I already talk about that? Oh my God. Who knows? All right, Sidnev going to transition to 19,595. A little bit of an awkward board, but no problem. Take the burn. A couple of awkward Z's in a row is going to lead to a little more burning for Sidnev. Hoping not to have the spiral out of control. Nails the T-spin. And there we go. A couple of pieces will get Sidnev back into Tetris contention. 626 Sidnev, 550 here on 19 for Fractal. So down by 100,000 points. Arctic XC, it says it's like we're all on Vandy's lawn. I don't even have a lawn. Gotta get a lawn. That's a goal for next year. Get a lawn. I gotta touch grass. I don't want to touch public grass. I want to touch my own grass, I guess. All right, Sidnev here, level 22, 736, 656 Fractal here on 21. And Fractal's board, a little scary, very scary. It's one of the best old school emotes, very scary. A little bit unheralded, right? I don't think that one gets a lot of attention or use, but pretty good one. Yeah, where is Barry Scary, Pumpy? Where is that even on the server, or is that on like some other server? I don't know. 814 for Sidnev, 784. Fractal going to use that long bar down the middle instead of using it for the Tetris. And no problem, gets the Tetris anyway, 814. So back only by 6,000 points. And actually Fractal now into the lead temporarily. Sidnev going to take it back. Now, the lead, quote, because Fractal is back by 10 lines. So really Fractal with the better pace. We can talk about pace now that we have a definitive kill screen. All right, Sidnev just trying to keep this open, and there does keep it open. $971 Sidnev, $997 for Fractal. Beautiful tuck up near the top of the board for Sidnev. Will get the Tetris, but high up on the board gets that Tetris to bring the stack down. And really, sometimes you just want the room on the board and more than you want the points. Certainly oh no, Sidnev in trouble here. And not going to be able to get pieces all the way to the left. 855 mini chase down Fractal. He's going to get the points, and there it is. Fractal overtakes Sidnev to get game number 1. And there is the dot activated. Look at that. The blinking dot. And I think we should get this underway. So let's go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, JV Cubes, another guess. 150K this time. All right, I'm going to go with I'm going to go with the 1.2, just 1.2 flat, somewhere within 150K of that. Thank you so much. JV Cubes really wants to give me $6.90. So saying if I guess Fractal's score within 150,000 points. Now, who gets the, like, where do we get it? Like, is it prize pool? Is it right in Vandy's pockets? All right, 73,000 for Fractal. And Sidnev built way up in columns 1 through 7. JV Cubes says, I can't wait to see this on YouTube. How about both? I'll take it. L. Paleton, Vandy, any New Year's resolutions? Lose weight, get a max out promotion. No, not really. Not yet. You know, I'm in favor of the New Year's resolution. They get a bad rap, like, oh, just because it's the new year doesn't mean you shouldn't be pursuing your goals all the time. But, you know, I think it's just a nice opportunity to sort of turn the mental page and, you know, just take the opportunity to kind of like, okay, well, I can reset and there's nothing whatever wrong with that. So if that motivates you to do that, then do that. But if you're motivated, also, you could start on December, 28th if you want to. You know, there's nothing magical about it, but if it does motivate you, then go for it. 163 for Sidnev, 217 for Fractal. And people are like, well, if you really wanted to do it, why don't you just do it all year? Why do you have to wait till, January 1st? Like, well, you don't have to, but maybe it's just motivating to you to kind of say, okay, there's a day where I can mentally just turn the page. If that helps you, then I'm in favor of it. 264 for Fractal, 244 Sidnev. A lot of blue bracket rants here today. Vandy, do you think Kingsman is the worst player to get a max out? Oh, that's interesting. No, I don't. Possibly. No, I don't. I don't think Kingsman is the worst player to get max out. Because everybody, until they get a max out, they're probably equally bad. You haven't gotten it yet. So you're that much better than someone who has gotten it? Nah. 293 Sidnev, 315 Fractal. JV Cube says, is there an actual difference between emulator lag and console lag? Yeah, definitely. There definitely is. Analog electronics, basically speed of light after a little bit of it's not exactly, but there's a little bit of a completely imperceptible slowdown, but it doesn't go through a processor. It's not going through this whole thing that's processing it. Like digital processing takes more time than analog signals. So yeah, there is anybody who's smart is like, it's like cringing completely, but yeah, there is lag and it's real. Yeah, JV Cube says, look like I know what's on my wish list. Yes, get the CRT. It is worth it. I mean, you can get really close. If you've got a good enough monitor and you got some settings set up, I mean, you can get really close. And if you're just starting, it's fine. So you're going to learn the placements. You're going to learn, stacking and things like that. And, spins might be a little tougher, but you'll adjust. But then you'll have a period of adjustment when you go back to console. All right, 492 here for Fractal as we approach the level 19 transition. And 527 here for Sidnev. All right, Tetris Sidnev into 19 at 551. Tetris Sidnev 602 into 20, 564. Now 588 on 19 for Fractal. Fractal backed by like about 9 lines right now. And only about 40,000 points, so pretty darn close. Fractal passing on a line spin in order to get a Tetris, my word. What event does he think this is? All right, a little bit of trouble here for Fractal. Taking the burns, bringing this down. Oh, there we go. We're waiting for that L piece, but not going to wait for it. Just has to bring it down. All right, Fractal finally going to uncover. Has the Tetris well going. 630 here on 22. 746 for Sidnev on 23. Long bar Fractal Tetris. And another one, Fractal 693. 751 Sidnev. And there we go. Sidnev with the Tetris. All right, Fractal open again. And Tetris 756. So back by about 90,000 points, Fractal, but also back by 11 lines. So that's about, that's about 3 Tetrises. So it's still pretty darn close. Oh, Fractal gets that over just in time. All right, Fractal low and flat and Tetrising 924 into the lead. Another Tetris Fractal 957. Fractal Sidnev having to bring this down. All right, and Fractal is really set up. Good looking stack here, but getting a little bit high. There's a Tetris. Got a 2 wide well, column 9 and 10. Nice and safe. No top out risk here. 957 into 29 for Sidnev. Fractal with the max out here. A37 on 29. So about an 80,000 point lead, Fractal. Now players from 29 to 39. That's 100 lines of runway for their chase down attempt. Tetris Sidnev A09. Setting up again for another one. In column 10, having to take the birds. There's a Tetris Sidnev A55. And now Fractal setting up for one. Trying to keep that well open. Oh no, and hangs the L piece and can't get the bar over. A68, and Sidnev will get a Tetris to overtake Fractal and tie up the match. Aggression pays off for Sidnev. All right, we got 2 ready players. What was once a best of 5 is now a best of 3. So let's get it started. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Ooh, starting out with the double L. Sidnev, of course, starting with the 1 push down point. Oh, I guess we got a raid. I missed a raid earlier from Tetrio Amateur Weeklies. So I missed that raid, but thank you. If you're still here, I apologize for not acknowledging the raid. I didn't see it. But thank you very much. Tetrio Amateur Weeklies. Yeah, a lot of first-time chatters today, says Pumpy. And you'll love to see it. Whether you got here from Tetrio Amateur Weeklies, or you got here from youtube.com/monthly Tetris, or at monthly Tetris, or you got here from youtube.com/@linespin media, or some other way. Do you actually remember how you first discovered Classic Tetris Monthly? Not the, Tetris community in general, like CTWC or just whatever, but Classic Tetris Monthly. What first brought you? I'm curious, people in chat, if you can actually remember. I don't actually remember. Fractal, kind of some failed Five Below. People saying Scout, YouTube, showed up on my Twitch, suggested. Someone said watching Joseph's channel. I got YouTube to recommend it. Jonah streams into other stuff. Skip Logic told him. Jonas mentioned it in a stream. YouTube algorithm. Someone says by a Pokemon. I don't know how Pokemon leads to that. $0.25 code redeemed. Yes, redeem the codes. Look at that. So a variety of ways. People mentioned they saw it. So they mentioned it in CTWC, YouTube algorithm. All the codes have been redeemed. Amazing. Thank you so much, everybody. We are now on the good side of Matcherino now. They're like, yes, they can get 50 people to click a button. They are legitimate. Nice. Beautiful. Up high L spin for Sidnev. Twitch recommended. Sud says, I found Vandy sleeping in my car. Oh man. And I was like, oh no, don't hurt me. I'm Classic Tetris Monthly. And he's like, oh, that sounds interesting. I'll watch that. Suds in one of my favorite matches of all time. It's now up on Linespin Media. So look up Linespin Media on YouTube. And you can see that's probably my favorite match of all time. It's definitely right up there. I love that match so much. 327 Sidnev, 381 for Fractal. Mostly because of Suds, not so much as Kingsman, but Suds just says, I like that guy's face. He's just got a great smile, right? He was so happy. It was just funny. $403 Fractal, 373 for Sidnev. I missed a line spin. That's true. I mean, I was looking at the line spin, but I was also remembering happy memories. So, it's all right. El Pelton said this Pokemon YouTuber was talking about the Boom Tetris for Jeff video. So there you go. So El Pelton discovered CTM through Pokemon. Amazing. All right, we are kind of approaching the level 19 transition. Sidnev at 120 lines, Fractal at 108 lines. So kind of a big line lead for Sidnev. JV Cubes with a $6.90 contribution to the prize pool. Thank you so much. The players, thank you. And I thank and salute you, JV Cubes. Hatful of Hollow says, Vandy, I saw you at CTWC, but I was too shy to say hi. Oh my God, why? Oh my God, I'm like Mr. Social Awkward. You should just come over and say hello. $589 Fractal, $542 for Sidnev on 19. Fractal still on 18. Getting up high on the board. Sidnev Tetris 575. And there we go. 615 transition for Fractal. Well, thank you, JV Cubes. There we go. Triple into a Tetris for Fractal. Tetris Sidnev 681. So, is ahead in score, but also ahead in lines. So, it's pretty darn close. Tetris Sidnev 709, 164 lines, level 22. Now into 23 at 740. Fractal Tetris into 22. Tetris Sidnev 802. Tetris Fractal 820. They're trading the score lead back and forth. Not quite a Vitz there for Fractal, but going to keep the well open for the Tetris. I'm just going to burn this down. Going to get crazy? No, just going to bring it down. No crazy level, column 8, column 9, Tetrises, none of that. So Fractal on level 24 with an 883. Sidnev on 25 with a 924. Yeah, the tall Vitz. Too tall. All right, Fractal taking the burn and the getting the max here on 26. Sidnev already got it here on 27. So A59, Sidnev, A13 for Fractal. The A indicating a million. We only got 6 digits to work with, so the A will indicate a million, and you can guess what B will indicate. Sidnev into 28. There's the B for Sidnev. That is a 1.1 million, like 1,100,000. Into 29 for Sidnev. Kind of missed with that square. We'll get the Tetris anyway. So B83 Sidnev, B21 Fractal. And just going to keep a nice, low, workable stack going into 29. Not going to fret over, oh boy, I got to set up for 2. Nope. All right, there it is. Finally, there it is. Fractal. B66 Tetris Fractal CO2. Oh my word, CO2, guys. Scary. CO8 for Fractal. C80 Sidnev. Sidnev set up for a Tetris. And Tetris Sidnev D19. That's a 1.3. Oh no, Sidnev's going to miss with that long bar. I think that's going to shut his board down, and it will. D24. So the target is D24 for Fractal. He's got time. A lot of time. This Tetris won't quite do it, so we'll need a few more points. But has really all the time in the world. Singling and doubling this out will work. And just 2,000 and change to go. And 25,000. So D25 achieved Fractal. And there you go. So Fractal going to take game 3. All right, it is game 4. We have 2 ready players. Fractal and Sidnev. Fractal up 2 games to 1. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Tetris. All right, I'm watching. I realized I was like silent for like 90 seconds, just watching the Tetris unfold. That's right. We have a whole other bracket after this. If you're watching here on Twitch, it's the red bracket. So blue versus red. Red versus blue, whatever it is. Well, I forget what is the order of that series? Red versus blue. There you go. JV Cube said, "Is Laser Monkey in this? I know him from Speed Cubing." Yeah, very often. Not this month, but very often. $166 for Fractal, $149 Sidnev. Fractal trying to build around this spire. Oh, he's going to miss the S spin. Oh, that'll cost a few extra lines of burning, but no problem. Going to uncover and recover and uncover and recover. Waiting out the bar. Oh, and gets the long bar just in time to not be able to use it. $225 Sidnev, $203 for the Fractal. Finally, here we go. Tetris ready for Fractal. And there is the Tetris. So again, disparity in lines between these players. You play up higher, more pieces fall per minute because they have a shorter travel distance. That's how players end up getting far ahead of other players, even though they started at the same time, or push down. I don't think Sidnev's one push down point contributed very much to that, but Tetris for Sidnev, 323. There we go, another Tetris setup for Fractal. Yeah, there is a big crossover between cubers and Tetris players. And I gotta say, I tend to like I'm not really good at Tetris or cubing or anything. I mean, but I like them, right? So I find that I like things that are squares, like, or rectangles or blocks. Like, I just naturally like them. Like, Sudoku. I love Sudoku, and that's all squares. Crossword puzzles, all squares. I just tend to like things that have squares involved in them. I don't know why. Spreadsheets, squares. K9 Watching Tetris has subscribed at tier 1, 9 months of goatedness from K9 Watching Tetris. Thank you so much, K9, for your subscription and all your support these many months. I don't know if you got your package yet, but I don't know. Some of these sticker packages, like the times that it's taking to get to some places, like some people getting them immediately, some people not getting them at all. $450 for Fractal, $533 Sidnev. You got the package yesterday. Amazing. Good. Thank you so much for ordering the stickers. K9 Watching Tetris ordered stickers. They're not going to be available much longer. We're probably going forward going to make the stickers part of Patreon, so you can just, it'll be available to patrons, and there'll be a tier with a monthly contribution that will end up being basically about the amount the stickers are every 3 months. So I think that's how we're going to do stickers going forward. The Etsy thing is a little complicated. They make certain things easy, certain things very difficult. 634 Sidnev, 496 for Fractal. Sidnev with a big lead over Fractal. Looking to tie this up, force a decider. There's a Tetris Sidnev. So 150,000 point lead or so. And yeah, we have a Patreon. Did you know that? If you want to support Classic Tetris Monthly, it used to be at patreon.com/vandweller, but now it's at patreon.com/monthlytetris. So you can go over there. There's no reward tiers yet. The people who are over there are just like, yeah, I want to support you. I don't need anything in return. It's amazing. So but we're going to start building out some tiers and some thank yous and rewards and stuff like that. But the people over there are just like, yep, I just want to help. Don't need anything. Thanks. It's awesome. Flat burn there for Fractal. And there we go, 664. So back by over 200,000 points. Sidnev at 875 on level 24, taking a 900 into 25. Tetris Fractal 709. I mean, Sidnev is just en fuego, man. I mean, they are just like way ahead. Almost 300,000 points at a certain point. I mean, that is just crazy. And another Tetris A50, 270,000 points ahead. Now, got to be careful here on 27. Getting droughted. And you really don't want to overcommit. Ends up taking the triple and the Tetris A96. So still about 170,000 points ahead. Here's another Tetris for Sidnev. B34 into 29. Sidnev way ahead. And is now 300,000 points ahead. Tetris Fractal 921. Fractal, I think, knows he needs to be aggressive. Sidnev does not need to be as aggressive, but it would be good to put up some points. Really just staying alive would put up probably enough points to stave off Fractal. Fractal has to be way aggressive. Does not have infinite time for Chasedown like in the old days. Set up for Tetris, column 3 gets it. 972 Fractal. And Sidnev setting up for the Tetris and gets it, but messing up the board. That board went from beautiful to messed up in a blink of an eye. And Sidnev gonna top out here at C60. So 1.26 is the target. Oh no, that square is gonna hang for Fractal. I think Fractal might have had the runway potentially to go aggressive and chase that down, but that square did not get over. And Sidnev is gonna hang on for the victory. And here it is. You know what that means? It is time. Oh, then it's time for the other one. I'm making a cleaner decider for stickers. So there's 2 deciders. One's a little narrower than the other. One's a little more high res than the other. So we got 2 deciders now. There's one over there for you. And there's one over there for you. All right, well, y'all, the winner of this blue bracket match will make it into the semifinals for the month and take on Dog playing Tetris. So let us get this underway. Fractal's yawning, so there you go. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. There you go. Fractal very bored by what we're doing right now. The one push down point for our good friend Sidnev. Is the next Masters bracket on monthly Tetris 2 or this? It's right here. We're just getting right into it. And that is going to be, first match going to be Alex T versus Eyeball, and then Eric against Miles the Great. Leo says, has Sidnev ever won by 1 point? I don't know for sure, but I would guess no. I feel like I would have heard about that. Oh, beautiful. Kind of a Corian thing with a tuck thing going on there. So beautiful for Fractal. 117. 99,000 Sid Nev. I think Challengers is going to be on monthly Tetris 2, and someone's mentioning also that Dog has Classic Tetris Brawl. Beautiful adjustment for Sidnev for the dirty Tetris and another regular Tetris. A lot of Tetris today. And I don't know, honestly, I don't know how I ever did 10-hour streams. Because I'm like 2.5 hours in and I'm wiped and I have another 3 matches to do. But, you know, these matches are longer than they were back in the old, you know, the old heady days of, you know, early CTM. People just top out, whatever, you know, you get now people never top out. Although I guess they did top out. Match 1, trading early top outs. All right, Fractal trying to do something with this setup here. Long bar will look great in there. And there we go. Fractal going to get set up for the Tetris. Oh, beautiful adjustment, Sidnev. Moving that long bar to make room for the square. And, you know, clear it, get ready for the Tetris, and got the Tetris. So what a sequence for Sidnev. All right, Tetris Fractal 309, 292 for Sidnev. Another Tetris Sidnev. There's one Fractal. So there you go. 75 lines separated by about a little under a Tetris, I guess. These are solid tournament paces. Oh wait, Pumpy, is red really cut down to 1? Wait, is that real? Is that real? He says, hopefully. I don't know why I'm rooting for that, but I'm not. I want tons of Tetris. I want a huge afternoon of Tetris. All right, 459 for Fractal. Take another hit off that lotion. We need to get Fractal like a continuous, like, lotion dispenser, like with a tube that's hooked up to a lotion pump that just kind of distributes the lotion at an optimal time, so he doesn't have to stop rolling. It just You know, maybe you could measure the, I don't know, something about the moisture level of the hands. I mean, you think an MIT shirt there, you could figure out how to do that. So there you go. 508 Sidnev, 508 Fractal. Oh no, that T-piece. Oh yeah, Laurie says like the bathroom soap, just wave your hand. Yeah, you got to get a automatic bathroom soap dispenser, put it right by your Tetris setup, and fill it with lotion. See, this is how great ideas happen. Spontaneous encounters. 578 Sidnev into 19. Oh, we got to 19 really quick in this game, I guess. When you're not talking about Tetris, things happen fast. Thank you so much, Bok, for the subscription. Prime. Yes, this level 19 brought to you by Twitch Prime. And you too can get a subscription. Oh, look at that adjustment for Fractal. If you're an Amazon Prime member, you get a Twitch Prime subscription that you can give to a streamer every single month. Costs you nothing extra, but it helps a streamer out. So, you know, consider using it for us. At the very least, don't let it go to waste. Like, use it on someone. All right, Tetris Sidnev 666. Oh my word. Uh-oh. 588 for Fractal. Oh, there we go. A couple of nice pieces for the middle of the stack. That T will help out. All right, gets the Tetris over. Fractal 622 and another one, 650. Sidnev gets one, 733. Separated by a few lines. Fractal, messy. Sidnev, not messy. Decider, the winner, advances. We've already had one of the big six lose in this tournament, with Gerald taking out Pixelandy. Is it Sidnev's time to take out a big six member? $830 for Sidnev, $671 for Fractal. Tetris for Fractal, $737. Oh my word. 100,000 point lead here for Sidnev. Not much time to go until level 29, getting a little bit droughted and high on the board. Sidnev into 27, still without a long bar. Finally, long bar, open well, bang Tetris for Sidnev. Now Fractal, a little bit droughted here, looking for, there it is, the lumber for Fractal and Tetris. 852 for Fractal. Fractal back by 140 some odd thousand points, back by 11 lines into 29. Sidnev with the max out. Fractal looking to take a good board into 29. And there's the Tetris into 29 at 925, back by 90,000 points. It's all going to come down to kill screen play to make it into the semis. Tetris for Fractal, but the board in the middle is a problem, a huge problem. Gets the double down the right. Fractal looking to survive, and oh no, Fractal gonna top out, and Sidnev is going to take this game and match. Give Sidnev the hearts. Oh my word. Another big six member has gone kaput. Sidnev very happy right now. Oh my god, we got the end of the, we got like the perfect, we got the perfect music. Hey everybody, this is your old pal vandweller. There you go. Sidnev here. Ready? Beautiful. Hey everybody, this is your old pal vandweller, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. Anyway, yeah, there we go. Sidnev, the bracket winner. Oh my word. Hey everybody, this is your old pal vandweller, host of Classic Tetris Monthly, and I'm asking you to do me a favor. If you like this video, hit thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, please subscribe and bang that notification bell. And follow us on Twitch at twitch.tv/monthlytetris. Thank you, and have a nice day.